For years, AI video wasn't limited by visuals, resolution, or motion. It was limited by emotion. AI could generate clips, move cameras, and animate scenes, but real emotional control, subtle expressions, and a cinematic timing always felt missing. Higgsfield has launched Cinema Studio 2.0, and this could be the moment AI finally bridges the gap between simple clips and true cinematic storytelling. Notice how the motion flows naturally. Speed transitions aren't abrupt. Speed ramping isn't added later. It's built directly into generation. In this video, I'll show you how it works, how to use it, and why this is one of the biggest upgrades in AI filmmaking right now. Let's dive in, and you'll find the link to Higgsfield AI in the description. Once you land on the homepage, this is the interface you'll see under Explore. It's immediately clear that Higgsfield isn't built for just one task. It's a complete creative ecosystem designed in a simplified, creator-friendly way. You have sections like image, video, edit, character, vibe, motion, and most importantly for today, Cinema Studio. So let's click on Cinema Studio. Now, inside Cinema Studio 2.0, this is your main workspace. You'll notice two core modes, image and video. We'll start with image because every cinematic sequence begins with a strong hero frame. Let's enter a simple prompt. A man sitting on a branch of a tree. Below the prompt box, you get full control over generation settings. You can generate up to 4 images at once. Then choose your aspect ratio, including cinematic 21:9, but I'll go with 16:9. For resolution, you can go up to 4K, which provides maximum clarity and detail. So I'll select 4K. Next is Grid. Grid allows you to preview multiple visual variations in layouts like 2x2, 3x3, or 4x4. This helps you quickly compare compositions and storyboard your scene before moving into animation. Now let's look at elements. If you click the plus icon, you open reference elements. This allows you to create consistent characters that stay visually stable across your project. You upload a reference image, name the character, let's call him Harry, describe him briefly, and save. Once created, you activate the character inside your prompt simply by typing at and selecting the element. That's how you maintain character consistency across shots, which is critical for storytelling. Now here's my favorite part, camera and lens control. Click the camera settings beside Generate, and you get full cinematic control. You can choose formats like Grand Format 70mm film for that IMAX style look. Then select your lens. I'll choose Premium Modern Prime. Set the focal length to 35mm and adjust the aperture to f4. This means you're not just generating an AI image, you're directing it like a cinematographer, controlling depth of field, framing, and visual mood. Everything is set. Let's hit Generate. The images are ready, and just look at this. The depth of field feels natural. The lighting is cinematic. The subject separation is clean. It feels captured, not just generated. When you hover over an image, you can download it, reuse the prompt, regenerate, animate it, or explore advanced features. Now here's where it gets interesting. If you click Generate 3D Scene, you can step inside your image and explore spatial depth within the frame. Let's start that. While that process runs, there are two more powerful tools. First, you can use the image as a reference or assign it as a start or end frame for animation. Second, multi-shot. Multi-shot automatically generates multiple camera angles of the same scene, giving you cinematic coverage without rewriting your prompt. Let's generate that. And finally, what's next? This feature explores different story directions from your base frame, expanding your scene beyond simple visual variations. Let's generate that as well. Now, we'll wait for the 3D scene, multi-shot, and what's next results to complete. And once they're ready, we'll take this from a single frame into full cinematic storytelling. As you can see, our 3D scene, what's next, and multi-shot results are ready. So let's start with multi-shot first. Here you can see that the same scene has been generated in 9 completely different camera angles. And honestly, this is where things get very interesting. Instead of regenerating manually again and again, the system automatically explores multiple cinematic perspectives for you. If you like any particular frame, you can simply click on it and upscale it for higher quality. You can also use that frame as a reference for future shots or directly animate it into a video. The workflow is extremely smooth. Now let's check what's next. When I click on it, you can see that 8 different story directions have been generated from the same base idea. This is not just angle variation. This is narrative expansion. Again, you can upscale, animate, or use any of these as reference inputs. This is powerful for creators who want inspiration without starting from scratch. Now let's jump into the 3D scene feature. I'll click on 3D scene, and once it loads, you can literally move inside the frame. You can control the camera using your mouse, adjust the perspective, reposition your framing, and even change the focal length. This feels less like image generation and more like virtual cinematography. Once you find your perfect composition, you simply click Capture Shot, and that frame gets generated instantly. To exit, just press the escape key and you're back to the main interface with your new shot ready. Now let's move into the video section, and this is personally my favorite part. Switching to video, you'll see the director panel. From here you can upload or add elements just like before. Then comes camera movement. You can choose from different movement styles or let AI handle it automatically. Next is speed ramping. You can control pacing manually or allow the system to optimize it. Then you select duration anywhere between 3 to 12 seconds per generation. For this example, I'm going with 6 seconds. Now here's where creative control really expands. You have 3 main modes: single shot, multi-shot auto, and multi-shot manual. Single shot generates one cinematic clip from your prompt. Multi-shot automatically creates a sequence of multiple connected shots from a single description. And if you want full control, multi-shot manual allows you to build up to 6 separate scenes, adjust individual durations, and even write separate prompts for each scene. This is essentially AI-powered storyboarding inside the platform. For this test, I'll go with multi-shot auto. I'll paste the prompt, set the first frame using the image we just generated, and then choose the aspect ratio. This time, I'm selecting 21:9 cinematic for that widescreen feel. Resolution 1080p. Then you can choose genre. You get options like action, horror, comedy, western, suspense, intimate, spectacle. Let's experiment. I'll select comedy. You can also enable audio generation and even select batch size to generate up to 4 variations at once. Once everything is set, click generate and we wait. And as you can see, the results look incredible. Smooth motion, consistent framing, cinematic depth, and surprisingly cohesive storytelling. If you want to try it yourself, the link is in the description. Go explore it and let me know what kind of film you would create with an infinite budget.